Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. So today we are going to be playing a little bit more of my Jade Golem Druid deck. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can get. We're just doing some more ranked matches standard. And this is one of my favorite decks to play, though it does have a bit of an issue when, well, literally this happens at the beginning. So hopefully we can get a half-decent start to this match and get a good play. We're playing against a mage, so we have some pretty okay options. Oh, wow, that was a great replacement mulligan. Like, good God, that starting hand was not what I wanted, but this is so much cleaner. Alright. As tempting as it is to throw down, like, anything crazy, let's just go with a Raven Idol, and we'll grab a minion in this deck. Maybe we can get a 1-mana one. Nope. Not useful. Not useful. I guess we'll take Archmage. At least the spell damage might actually get some play, and we'll end our turn for now. We could have done a turn 1 Jade Spirit, but I don't really like dumping that many cards so early in the game until we can get some draw going. Oh, we're playing a dragon deck. This should be interesting. I'm not sure how well we'll do here, because I have not done Golem versus Dragon before. I would think they might have a slight advantage early game, but we might pick up towards the end, but we shall see. Alright, so we got our first Jade Idol. It's pretty tempting to throw it and get 3 copies of the card, although what we could do is Innervate, throw down a Jade Spirit, and then also do that. I think that'd probably be our best play here. So let's go, or we could Wrath this thing. I think we'll hold on to our Wrath for now, because a 1-3 is not that big of a concern. We'll Jade Spirit, and then we will drop our coin so that we can get some more golems in the deck. And now we have enough real estate on the board to take out this Historian. Not that it's really much of a concern. We'll be seeing some much bigger dragons soon enough. Fairy Dragon is so funny. I should really run it some more, considering it is technically considered a dragon. Why does he get to be a dragon but not a mana worm? That's a worm. Okay, so we can't Wrath that. It'd be kind of a waste to Wrath this. I think what we'll do is just make this trade because it's pretty efficient, and then just armor up. We'll ping him for 1 now that it... Well, yeah, it's tempting, but we'll ping him for 1, not that it matters much, considering that he's a priest and we'll be healing most of that back up very soon. I have made a couple of tweaks to this deck. I tried to push the mana average down a little bit more, but it seems like maybe we could stand to pull a couple more high mana cost cards out of here, just because this early ramp up is just pretty rough. We can deal 3 damage to this guy, and then deal 2, and then we could hit him for 1, but that's really not very efficient. We could also dump this and drop a Drake or an Archmage. I think an Archmage is probably the best call here.
Ready for this?
And we'll just end our turn. I'd like to hit this guy, but there's not much point right now. We'll let him, that way at least he'll have to think about how he wants to do these trades. Or if he wants to just bypass them entirely. Unfortunately, Druids don't have any direct removal except for the one that lets people shuffle, draw cards, which I'm not a huge fan of. Ooh, that was nice. This guy's going to be giving us a run for our money. We need a swipe here. Got a Jade Idol. Definitely want to play it. We can deal 4 damage with this Wrath, so we can knock out the Blackwing Corruptor. But then we won't be able to take out the Taunt this turn, which is probably okay. This is tough, you guys. We could also Azure Drake, but then that's going to be the end of our turn. I think we've got a Wrath, because we got to kill off this guy. And then we can Jade Idol and then armor up. Let's do that. We'll take a 2/2 Jade Golem at this point. We have 3 more of those cards in the deck. And armor up. And unfortunately, we can't do a whole lot with said armor, but we will actually hit this guy, because we're not going to lose our dude, and he still doesn't have lethal for it. I'm thinking, you know, Jade Golem's a lot of fun, but I can't wait to see how some of the next set cards will be able to play into it, because I think we're going to be seeing a lot more creative new ability types, such as the Jade Golem, and I think it'll be really cool to see how they play into each other. I can't wait till we get stuff like, I'm sure we're eventually going to be getting stuff like equipment for minions and that kind of shit, like a la Magic. Interesting. I wonder, does he have the one that, like, no? Wow. That was, I don't think I would have made those trades, but that's just fine with me. That really helps even things out for us, though. The Auctioneer is the most efficient play, but we're going for the Drake for the draw. Who knows, maybe we'll get a Jade Golem. Nope. It's okay. And then we got a 2/2 here. We can't take anything out, but we can at least deal a little bit of damage for once. It's worth noting this guy probably has a shitload of heal in his deck as well, so we really need to start putting some numbers up. Interesting. Well, we can make an efficient trade here, and then we got a Wrath as well, so we can Azure Drake and then deal 4 damage with a Wrath. Not really worth it. We could Azure Drake, Wrath him for 2, and keep our 2/1 till next turn. That's probably more efficient. Or, yeah, because yeah, that's probably the best play because we get draw out of that as well. So let's go ahead and Azure Drake. We'll Wrath this dude for 2. We can play several Jade cards coming up here in the next few turns, and we'll just get a little more damage on the board here, try and get things a little more even before the real huge heals come in. Let's keep an eye out, too. Has he played any doubles yet? I don't think he has. I'm a little concerned that we may see a Reno, which would be a huge pain in my ass, but who knows. Priests seem to really be going for these fatigue-type decks. Not fatigue as in milling, but as in milling out their cards, but fatigue as in, like, I will just run out of steam, and he'll still be trucking because he can just keep healing. Surprised we haven't seen any of his draw cards really yet, though. Like, I'm surprised we haven't seen, like, a... wow, this is very similar to my Priest Dragon deck. I'm surprised we haven't seen any... what's the card? What's the 1/3... whenever a minion's healed, draw a card. Blank in here, but I'm surprised we haven't seen that guy yet. Alright, so what's the most efficient use of our cards here? We want to probably get some more Jade cards on the field, so maybe some Taunt would be good. So let's go ahead and lay a Jade Behemoth into Raven Idol and see what we get. Get another Golem out of it. Definitely need to get these ramping. And we'll discover a minion. Who knows, maybe we'll get a Jade minion. No, but some pretty good stuff. I think we'll go with the do we want the 8/8 taunt or the 5/10 taunt? We'll do the 8/8 taunt. No, yeah, because either way they can be removed by Shadow Word Death, which I'm sure is coming considering the weakness of a lot of minions in this deck. Oh, calm down. I'm sure that we have a power play coming. Nice. Gotta love bookworms. I would not waste a Shadow Word on a... I mean, this is just me, but I probably wouldn't waste a Shadow Word on a minion like that. Or sorry, on a Golem like that. I think we want Ironbark here, although he may just have lethal anyways, but we could also Swipe, which wouldn't really clear anything out, so let's not do that. I think the best call here is going to be just Ironbark. I think we may have lost this one, though, you guys. The efficiency of Priest Dragon beats out most stuff, and this is really more of a fun deck than it is a super high-skill deck. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Probably not going to die this turn, but in the next turn or two here, it's pretty much done. At least we can gain back some armor next turn. Hey, and a Jade Idol. Let's just get some golems going. Definitely Feral Rage for some armor. Drop another Jade Golem. And we'll get a little bit more armor even. Ah, I should have swung at him for 1, but what are you going to do? Now, does he have 17 damage he can put up? He may. Jesus Christ. Oh, he doesn't have any dragons. That's kind of a bummer. But pretty much guaranteed lethal next turn now. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage we can deal. That's not going to cut it. 16. Can we live one more turn through efficient play here? We can remove this 4, then we can make another... Wait. Yeah, we can remove this 4, then trade him for 1. And he'll still have a 3/5, which we could trade this out for. Really, we got to take out the Deathwing. Oh, his Death Rattle is to put all the dragons on the battlefield. Okay, so he's got 12. We could do 4, 8... I mean, we can do 12 damage. We should just take out Deathwing. Not that it's going to save us here. There's no real efficient way to do this. Roar. And we'll armor up. Sorry, bud. And it's game regardless. And he's been a good sport, so we'll let him get his lethal damage here. Yeah, so that was a little bit rough, but, you know, Dragon decks pretty solidly are going to outplay a... don't be that guy. Just end the game, man. I'm not... Okay, you've lost your chance. Yeah. So, yeah. You know, we didn't really have a great shot there, but who knows. Let's jump back in and see if we can't do a little bit better on this next one. Alright, let's give this one more shot. Maybe we can not get one of the best current deck types, or one of the easiest to play current deck types, and do a little bit better. Hopefully we get the same amount of ramp, though, because really we weren't performing that badly. His Dragon deck was just doing really well, and Druids and their lack of removal is kind of frustrating early game. If we could get like a Hunter or a Rogue, that would be nice. A Warrior. I don't know how this is going to go. Probably not great. Let's find out. We have an okay opener at least. I really don't need this. Let's see, we're gonna get a coin, so turn 1 we'll Jade Idol and get more Jade Idols, I think. How do we want to do this? Yeah, this is probably fine. I don't know about getting Jade Idol early in the game because it's not really that good when it's 1 mana for a 1/1. I mean, it's pretty terrible when it's that. But the ramping, I think it's worth it. We'll do Jade Idol. Oh, fuck you, getting a weapon already? Oh, I don't want to play my Jade Idol now. There's not really much we can do here. Let's just, we'll do Raven Idol instead. That makes me feel a little bit better. Come on, Jade Golem card. Nope. Coliseum Manager, weird. But probably worth it since we don't use our Inspire much. But Dark Iron Dwarf is just a good value card. And I'm not going to drop the Raven Idol because I would like to Jade Blossom next turn. Even if he is going to be able to just take it out with his stupid axe. This guy plays efficiently. Almost tempted to hold off, but I don't really have anything better to play. I could armor up. I mean, I kind of want the game to run longer in a Jade Golem deck, so you know what? We're going to play a little bit risky here. I want him to use up his last charge of this weapon next turn, and then I can at least, hopefully get at least a round out of the Jade Golem we get from here. Plus, now we have a coin for a little bit later on. Maybe next turn. Maybe we'll play 2 Jade Golems next turn. Whoa, that's fucking annoying. He's got a 3/4 now. We don't have a great response to that. We have our Wraths, but I don't want to dump both Wraths into one card. Fucking Druid decks! Alright, this is probably partially my bad, too, for not getting some more shit on the field sooner. Jade Golem and get 1 more mana, and then we'll coin into another Jade Golem, because we really need to get some presence on the board. He's going to wipe these all out and still have board control, which kind of sucks, but at least we're ramping our Jade, because if you look at our hand, we're gonna be looking pretty good in the next few turns here, as long as we can maintain some control on the board. What we need to do, he's gonna wipe these out, pretty much definitely. Wow, we gotta get some taunt going ASAP. I almost wish I had held onto that coin for this turn so I could play a taunt. Oh, hey, Innervate. Shall we be slightly inefficient with Innervate instead? We'll have 7 mana. We'll have nowhere to dump that last mana, but it's almost worth it just for, yeah, it's worth it. We need to stop this before it gets out of hand. Because Warriors have a lot of pretty good ways of dealing damage quickly. This seems like a pretty standard pirate charge-ish deck. We'll see if there's even that much theme to it. Weapons. Man, he is just getting... Weapons are such a weird case. Oh, shit, he's going to one-shot my taunt. That fucking sucks. At least you won't get efficiency. Well, actually, that is efficiency. Wow, okay, well, this guy's pretty solid. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you got good opponents. Fortunately, we have a great response to this. The key is going to be to keep our hand going. So thank God we got this Nourish. We'll be using it to draw, even though the mana crystals are kind of tempting. Not in this hand, obviously, but are often kind of tempting in the Jade Golem deck. He won't be able to... He's going to trade this. Right? Are you going to trade and then attack? No, you're going to go for the face. Really? You're still going to trade, though, right? You got it. Really? That is not how I would have played it. I mean, he's winning, though, so maybe don't listen to me. But I feel like the play here is... Oh, yeah. Azure Drake, which was not really worth playing. Not total... Oh, no, it is, because now we can do this. I don't mind trading this. Only dealing 2, so the Azure Drake wasn't strictly necessary, but we're just trying to get some draw going. And now we get to keep our Jade Golem. Let's hope he does not play like an Arcanite Reaper. Could use a couple more Jade Idols. Ideally, like we'd get a Jade Idol like next turn, so we can get them into our deck so we can start drawing them again. I'd like to get 1 or 2 from this Nourish when we do play it, if possible. Man, he is still just hitting hard. Okay, in this case, we can deal 3 damage, which is not amazing. Whenever this minion takes damage, gain 1 attack, that's fine. Oh, any minion, gotcha. That's fine. We're going to go this and then 4. Man, we got to be... We're so in trouble right now. I wish I had a more efficient way. I can get 4 attack this turn. Not that I want it. We're definitely going to take the armor, though. So what we'll do is we'll Nourish into armor. Hey, a Jade Blossom. That's another Golem. Nice. And we'll get it on turn 9 instead of turn 10, hopefully. We're going to Feral Rage here, because we desperately need this armor. And then technically we could do one more thing, but we don't really need to. However, what we will do is we'll make this trade. Not even a trade, but we'll take this dude out. Fantastic. We are technically still alive, and not doing too poorly with 18 life. Though again, beware, like, armor up into shield bash or something. Yeah, he is just going to go for the face the rest of the game here, I think, so we really want to focus on mitigating his minion play. So we've got another Jade Spirit, definitely a good idea, that's 4. That's another Jade Golem, that'd be 7. But then we have 9, so that'd be 2 more mana, and we could drop an Innervate for another... So for a total of another 4, which we could then buff this guy, which is... sort of worth it, because we're going to make this trade. No, we're going to do this. This is way better. Okay, we're going to Living Roots first. No, do we have any... Yeah, we're going to Living Roots first. Then we'll go ahead and drop a Jade Spirit. Then we'll go ahead and drop a Jade Blossom. And we're going to hold the rest. This guy's in trouble now, though, because warriors do not have any... super powerful AoE removal. I mean, he can Whirlwind to the days until he's blue in the face, but it's not gonna cut it. I think we're okay here unless he pulls a Leroy. Whew. Now, he could have used that on me, but I guess at this point he needs to just try and live. Jade Behemoth. Beautiful. See, this is what we want to see. We also have a swipe here that's kind of tempting to use, but... our golems are just, like, gonna keep on going and going, so let's just trade 1 golem out. And we'll buff one of our guys who's gonna live. Oh, shit, we can buff this guy and keep the golem. Fuck yeah. There we go. And that is it! Hooray! Victory with the Jade Golem deck. That was much better than the first game. Hooray! So really quick here, since I forgot to do this at the end of last week's episode, let's go ahead. I'm not going to buy the pack, but I will open my pack that I got from doing the Tavern Brawl last week. So let's see what we get. Come on. More than just 1 rare. A golden rare. Hey, that's something. I don't think I even have this one, so... awesome! For once, we are not disenchanting everything we get from our booster. Always a good thing. Let's see how many we had. We had 3 of the 5. That's not bad. We may have had a playset of the golden one, but I mean, I can disenchant the golden one for a bunch of dust and make something good. So, yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below and let us know what you thought. As well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it when you guys check out my videos. It's a lot of work to put into them, so every view really means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for that, and I'll see you next time.